Oh, would you look at that? We want to see what this looks like on the inside. I'm Zachary Fowler and you're watching 87 Days, the complete reenactment of all I did on History Channel's Alone Show Season 3, but as if I did it here in Maine with the resources we find here. And today, got an exciting show for you. We're gonna cook some stuff wrapped in bacon. I got all kinds of neat things. It's very easy to do and you can copy this and have some fun out there by the fire, right in your backyard or way out in the woods like we are here now. We'll build a camp chair, maybe even whittle a slingshot. Let's do it. Less talking, more working. All right. First part of, almost knocked the camera stand over. Smoking something wonderful over the fire is the right materials. Grab some downed oak limbs, gonna nip those up and get this fire going so we can get that bacon wraps on. When it comes to saws, cutting up stuff over 3 inches, crosscut saw, big old styled crosscut saw. Under 3 inches, a bow saw if you're bucking up firewood. And if you're building something or cutting things down, it's a Japanese saw. So don't quote me on this, but there's the right firewood for every kind of smoking. Depending on where you live, you don't have much of a choice. I believe it's like apple for bacon and chicken, and oak for fish and red meats and things or something like that. You can look it up. But of course anything will do, minus I don't think you want the softwoods, pines and things like that.
Today is gonna be a little something more. I've got a plan in mind, a special thing in store. The light bulb inside my head says, get out and play, 'cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day, it's my lucky day, my lucky day.
Seems good. Getting ready to go live for the first time ever from the shelter way out here. Phone's all set up, and I'm able to do this because of my power pack, which you might have seen in my hammocking up a tree. And I have a, what is called the Wifi Boost, which is connected to a transmitter. And then there's an antenna 20 feet over there. They're very simple to hook up. 2 wires, you set it up. If you have bad signal at your home, it takes almost minimal amount of electricity to run this thing 24/7, and all of a sudden you have complete 4G at your home. There's no like signing into a network. You plug it in, you run the antenna outside, coax cable, transmitter inside, boom, you're done. I'll link it in the description. Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm Zachary Fowler, and we are live. The schedule of bushcraft videos on Sunday, trick shot Tuesdays, filming them and editing them, sometimes posting on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then all of that's going to get kind of combobulated for a little while as I go up north to spend 2 weeks with the Wooded Beardsmen in Canada, and we do a bear hunt and survival thing for 2 weeks, and hopefully we get a bear. So those of you that pray for a bear for me. And so that's going to be epic, and then come back and then head back out for another huge adventure that's going to take all the way through Christmas, but there will be footage and filming because it's happening on this channel for you guys. Super epic. I'll be able to tell you the full details around 3 hours later. Check out the links below for our supporters, affiliate stores and things. And thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the likes, shares, and like I said before, make everybody miserable by forcing them to sit down and binge watch all of my videos. God bless and have a great day. Fowler out. How do I end this thing? All right, that turned out awesome. Let's see how this, look at this. This whole system's still working great. Hasn't even used up 1 bar of battery on the booster or the power pack. And the booster rocked the signal the whole way. I used up every ounce of juice on my phone from 95% full to 15% now. Time to wrap some stuff in bacon. I'm so hungry. That was an hour and 20 minutes. Ooh, that looks like that's done. This is gonna be awesome. The mozzarella just started to drip. The bacon's all crispy. Oh. Mmm. Wow. Wrapping it in bacon and smoking it over the fire for now almost like 2 hours. That's epic. But I got a lot more to do. This is only the beginning of it. Got the tomatoes, apples, cheddar cheese, prosciutto. Let's wrap it all and get it on there to smoke. I talked to a cheese expert before doing this as well. I wasn't able to get in at the local store, but I hear Gouda and lower fat cheeses won't melt away as quickly. So if you're smoking them, like smoked Gouda, that might be the cheese to win by putting it in the middle. So we'll see how well the cheddar does. I know that tastes good, but can I do it without it melting and falling out the bottom?
It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. My lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot, or to be told. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. Slept in, 'cause I don't care. And didn't make the bed. Sip coffee on my couch. What can I do instead? No work, it's only fun, 'cause it's all okay. 'Cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. My lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot, or to be told. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day.
Alright, well that's gotta be about the messiest campfire cooking idea I've had so far. It's just getting your hands all bacony and things. I have to find the right height. All right, bacon wads are on to cook. I anticipate this turning out really well, even if the cheese, most of it drips out or something. I think this is gonna be awesome. But I'm sick of sitting on the ground. It's time to make a camp chair. There we go. Just a quick 10-minute chair. Some stuff I had laying about, and when you need more firewood, you just sacrifice a little bit of your seat. No, I'm just kidding. Oops, I guess I could have made that one a little tighter. Ooh, she's settling into a sweet spot now though. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I think I'm gonna get my whittle on. All right, I got a little slingshot to whittle in my new chair. Got a package from England. A little note in it says, "Hi, I'm Oliver. I am 14 years old and I live in Bradfordshire, Shiv in England. You are very inspiring that you were on alone, survived 87 days. I send you these natural forks from around where I live on a farm and in the countryside. I thought you could add them to your collection. Good luck next time on Alone. Thank you, Oliver." Awesome, thank you very much, Oliver. He sent me, I believe this one's U, which is cool because I don't have a U fork, and I'm excited about that. Awesome. Oh, and they got a little wood burn OL in them for like that's his like little logo-y thing. And let's see what else we got. We got elm and a bunch of fire starter. It comes with a whole bunch of fire starter. Shredded paper. Elm. Oh, this one's cool. He's got like a wood burned a nice little ZF into it. That's sharp. Elm. Hazel. Very cool. Man, these are beautiful. You did a great job of, oh, I don't want to do that while I'm smoking my stuff. Smoke it with paper. Gross. I think I'm gonna go with the hazel one. It's got a smaller fork set. It's very nice. And I'm gonna rig it with this tube set that I wear on my wrist, a replacement band set that I use to shoot frameless sometimes. All right, this is the life. I got the bacon smoking. Got a nice hazel fork from England to whittle from my man Oliver. Doesn't get much better than this. My nice, ooh, chair's all cozy. Like this. Not bad for a 10-minute chair. So my fire's getting too high, right? I don't want to burn my stuff. Dampen it down. A little bit of ashes on top. How you control your fire when you're trying to smoke a trout or something over the fire. You don't want it to get all like burny up on your food. You're trying to do it over a longer period of time. The longer you smoke your stuff over the fire, the more flavor it imparts if you're not playing with salt and all that stuff out in the woods. Somebody inevitably will leave in the comments below, "Oh, don't carve towards yourself. Oh, that's awful." I'm like, what are you doing? It's just so scary watching you do that. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because they feel like it's scary. It's all about control. No matter what stroke you're taking, every tool, I've said this before, say it again, every tool has a bite limit. If you exceed that bite limit, that's when you're in danger. A little blade like this, you don't baton stuff with this. You don't, you shouldn't baton anything with anything. That's ridiculous. A fro for making shingles, that's for batoning. But I digress. When you're whittling or carving or using an axe, you stay within that tool's bite limit. This tool's bite limit is a certain size shaving. Boom, like so. And that size shaving, you stay within that size of shaving, and you'll be able to control your stroke and make the cut smoothly without going willy-nilly and stabbing a friend. Or if you're carving towards yourself, you stay within that bite limit. Carving towards myself, I'm bringing it in and then I'm turning it up as I pull towards me so it doesn't bite too deep. I stay within my bite limit for the tool. If I was to continue down, I'd dig in deeper and deeper till it gets stuck, and then I pull it free and it stabs into myself. Not cool, right? So instead, I keep the shavings the size that the tool is capable of making for the degree of sharpness it is. The best tool you can have in your arsenal of tools? Practice. Alright, so there's several different ways I carve. There's like a controlled stroke, which is thumb driven. You got your hand on your knife like this, but it's all driven by this thumb here. You're doing very little with this one, just letting your thumb over here do all of the push it through your work. That's for small stuff where you won't want to go too far. And then you got your bigger stroke where you're just taking this hand and you're just carving off shavings away from you. And then there's about the same thing but towards you, but you're locking your elbow back here in so you can't go too far back. You basically, this is what you got, and you're working that and you're rotating. You got like a, just fisting the knife, and you're just rotating, turning the knife as you're bringing it towards you. So you're just like that. So I guess there's that's about 3. And with those 3 basic strokes, oh, and then there's, I guess, pairing, where I would hold the knife like this, and I'm using this thumb to pull the whole thing around. Like inside of here, I'm going to use that as a pairing stroke to clean out the inside. So maybe there's 4. 5 minutes later, I'll be like, oh, I thought of another way I carve. Alright, she's ready to go. Hazel is ready to go. I made 2 little notches, a little bit of a dished out right here so the tubes will pull over the top and it'll look all good. I'm going to cut down my frameless slingshot set. These things are crazy fun and crazy dangerous. Got a little can out there. Frameless, you pull it like this. You put it between your fingers, lock your fingers in, and your fingers are the slingshot. So that means at some point, if you're gonna try this out, you're gonna hit your fingers and it hurts. Like that. I'm gonna cut mine in half and attach it to this guy, because we sell these on the website as replacement wearable bracelet band sets. That's what they're for, or tube sets, not bands. Whoops. Might need to sharpen this one. That way you can have it on your arm. You're out there in the field and you want to do some slingshot shooting. And keep yourself some little band tie-ons, little scraps of latex in my wallet. And boom, I now have a framed slingshot ready to shoot. Always check, make sure it's tied on good and it's not slipping. There's no cracks or damages by the pouch. That's where it always breaks first. Let's destroy that can. How many hits do you think it takes? Leave it in the comments below for me to cut that can in half with this slingshot. My ammo in my cash belt. Thing's pretty slick. I love this thing. All right, Hazel. Let's see what you got. What can you do? Yeah. One. Whoops, knocked it down. All right, hanging by a thread. If I get this one, let's take her out. Boom, halved it. Good job, Hazel. Thank you very much, Oliver. I'll enjoy this for a long time to come, as well as the other ones you sent me. It's like cooking a marshmallow. You don't want to just put it in there and burn it. Some people do that. That's just sacrilege. Boom. Plate. Usually I do these, I split one off into a plate, and then next time for cleaning purposes, all I do is split it again, and I got two clean surfaces. This one I'll eat on the stick, but these I want to cut the strings off and set them on here and slice into them, see what's going on. Maybe I'll just have this one right now. Oh, just like the first one, it looks awesome. Look at that. I think this one actually turned out better than the first one. Cheese starting to blow out here and there. Yee-hoo! Oh yeah. The best mozzarella stick ever. This is better than those breaded foolishness. Oh. I still think I could do it. 30-day bacon diet. Mmm. Oh, would you look at that? It is just all smoked and juicy, and I think this one's the tomato, and the cheddar is starting to ooze out of the whole thing. Oh, that's about 2.5 hours of cooking right here. I take even a little bit more time. I think 4 hours would be epic. But I'm running out of sunlight. Yeah, this is the tomato. Here, I'm cutting it right in half. Just going for it. Oh yeah. It's hot inside, but the cheese, I picked this as like an extra hard cheddar, so it's not supposed to be melty. It's cooked, but it could have used another little bit. Mmm. Mmm. That cheese just, excuse me. That cheese just melts in your mouth. The cheddar and, excuse me, fresh organic tomato. It's so good. It's so good. Oh. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Na 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 na. Mmm. Oh, basil. Tomato, basil, cheddar. Next time, fresh basil. Oh, that is delicious. That is delicious. That is definitely one of the best things I have ever made. Bacon wad. Oh. It's like all the best parts of a BLT plus cheese. Mmm. And the smoky flavor. Mmm. That bacon is just like, and it wasn't smoked bacon, it was regular. I did get regular cut bacon. Don't recommend it. Last time I had, when I was up the tree, I had thick cut bacon, and thick cut bacon, you can stretch it and wrap it almost twice around something like this size, whereas this thin cut stuff, it was just breaking all apart. I should have just got the thick cut. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking thin cut, it would stretch further because it's thinner. I'd get more wraps, but it was just coming all apart. All apart. Mmm. This has to be one of my better ideas. The higher the fat in the cheese, the more it's going to melt out on you. Next time, Gouda. I think that'll be really good. I'm trying to think of what else I could say about that. It was like a freshly stewed tomato almost, with cheddar cheese in the middle, and the bacon held it all together when I cut it in half like a bowl, so you could just kind of eat it. It wasn't until that last bite where it was kind of a little bit like, what do? You got 2 bites there, or you just go for it, you know? You go for it. If you're out in the woods, who's gonna see you? Outside of maybe the 100,000 people that watch this video. Only half of you guys make it this far anyways. So, maybe 50,000 people. Should we try the apple one now? Oh, I'm excited about this one. Should we try it? Apple cheddar bacon wrapped wad. This is gonna be good. I have a sandwich that I make that I miss it since I'm not doing bread. Raisin bread. I know I lose like half of the people right there, but curry, raisin bread, cheddar cheese, apple slices, toast it. Boom. Epic. So even people that are like, I don't like raisin bread, raisins are gross. Raisins are really, that's wrong. I don't know why anybody would shrivel up a grape. They're awesome. It's an awesome sandwich. Alright. Let's try this puppy out. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. That's hot as heck. I'm gonna have to let that cool off for a sec. Well, I would have liked to have let him cook another hour under a little bit slower heat. So that was super epic. Juices all mixing back and forth. Cheese mixing in with the tomato, and the tomato mixing back in with the cheese. Just a big swirly, stewy thing, but then it would be harder to eat probably as well. See if it turned out half as good as the tomato one. I will be very happy. It's like half dessert, half dinner. What would that be called? Dinner? Dessert dinner. And you got your apple. Take the toothpick out. And you got your apple, you got your bacon, and you got your cheddar. Ooh, it smells good. Oh my goodness. Oh. Alright, that's the soft side, so that's got to be the, ooh, I can see the, like right there, there's like some, it's all golden and cheddary on top, where it started to seep through, and nice. Definitely got the right cheese. Alright, turned out good. Liking it. Cheese is a bit meltier. Apple is still firm enough that it's not going to be a mess and difficult to eat. You know, it's all in all very crispy on the outside. Looking good. I don't know if I have enough room in me to finish. Eat all of this. It's like having a piece of cheddar with your apple pie. You get the sharp, super sharp cheddar. It just melts in your mouth with the apple. The apple is just right. It's got enough structure to it still. I feel like a dork talking about it. If I don't explain it to you guys, you're like missing out. And you are missing out. If you don't get out there and try and make one of these yourself, oh man, you'll never know. You'll just have to take my word for it, and that's just ridiculous. I bet you could do this on the grill at home. Make one of these, and you put them in your oven, roast them in your oven, do the same thing. It wouldn't have that smoked flavor. Forgot to say grace. I'm so hungry. It's been all day. Thank you, Lord. Oh, for bacon wrapped meat wads with apple and tomato inside. So good. Thank you, Jesus. What a day. I'll link that booster below and the 2 cheaper versions that I sell. I've only tried the more expensive one. You know, we spent like $5.50 or something like that on it, and it was able to go from 1 bar and not being able to watch a YouTube video or, you know, be able to Skype the kids with grandmas to, boom, instantly having full signal, full capability of Skyping with the grandmas and stuff like that for the kids, and me being able to Skype with the family when I go away and they were out here back in the day. So I'd highly recommend that. If you're living in a place with 1 bar, it uses very little electricity. You won't see it on your electric bill if you plug it in. And yeehaw. And more importantly, get yourself a tomato, an apple, some basil, some bacon, maybe even some prosciutto. Wrap them all up, pin them with a stick, put them over the fire, smoke them for 4 hours, and enjoy the outdoors. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Fowler out. And do my dishes right in the fire. Plenty of plates out here in the woods. I need a nap after all this.